The SDView Application software is the bridge between your CAD system and the SD300 printer. The SDView software will help you prepare models for the build. To open the SDView software application, please double-click on the icon. When opening the SDView Application software, the virtual work table will appear. The first operation when opening the software is to import a part onto the table or a number of parts according to the job that needs to be done. At this stage, you may select an STL file or an SDM file. An SDM file is a file that has already been processed by the SDView software. An STL file is a file that was generated from your CAD system. Any single part opened in the SDView application software will always be positioned in the front and center of the work table. The yellow box surrounding the part resembles a cocoon. The cocoon will be visible in the model block after you retrieve it from the printer. The SDView application features are divided into two kinds: tools for viewing the model geometry and understanding the way it looks, and tools that manipulate the model features and affect the way the part will be built, like rotating, moving the part on the table, chopping the parts into multiple sections, or scaling the part and applying peeling cuts in order to remove residue material at the end of the build process. Let's review the different tools viewed in the SDView software in a counterclockwise direction. Build Model. This is the Build Model button, which will actually be the last button we click after preparing the part or parts for the build. Viewing. You can switch between Solid View, Wireframe View, and Solid and Wireframe View. Information button. When selecting the Information button, you will receive information regarding the maximum dimensions of the part, the number of layers needed to build the part in the SD300 printer, the percentage of consumables required to build the part, and build time estimation. The software is now calculating the build estimation time. In complex models, it can take up to a few minutes to calculate. The next sets of icons are standard views similar to the ones you find in your CAD software. The first one is Perspective, then Bottom View, Top View, Right View, Left View, Front View, and Back View. Usually, it is most helpful to work in both the Top View and Perspective View. The next set of icons are standard Windows icons. Selection. The cursor. When selecting the cursor, you may move and select a part. A part that is selected is marked in yellow. If you click outside the part's graphic areas, the part will become blue, indicating that it is not selected. In order to select the part, please click in the part's graphic area or drag a selection box above it. Magnifying glass. Allow zooming in and zooming out. Click the left button of your mouse and move the mouse back and forth in order to zoom out and back in again. The pan feature lets you move the whole work table with the parts on it around the screen. Rotate Camera lets us rotate the table and all the parts on it. When working with a 3-button mouse, left, right, and scroll wheel, you may use the scroll wheel to zoom in and zoom out. Use the right-click button to pan, and press the scroll wheel to rotate the camera. The first thing we will do when importing a part or a number of parts onto the work table is view the model geometry using standard views, using the pan option, the zoom in option, and the rotate camera option. Manipulating the model. The next set of icons will actually influence the way a part is built in the printer. The Move Model option. When selecting this tool, you may drag the part to any position you wish on the work table. When you drag outside of the build area, the part will turn red and the software will not enable you to build it. In order to position the part in the front and the center of the table, you may select Center All Models. This will ensure that the printer will use the least amount of material required to build this part. The next icon is Rotate Model. This feature enables you to rotate a part along any axis you wish. For example, if you select the x-axis and enter a value and select Rotate, the part will be rotated according to the value entered. Scale. The Scale option allows you to scale up or down any geometry. You may select a Join Scale, which will scale all axes, X, Y, and Z together, or select a single axis and scale it. In order to return to the previous positions, select the Undo feature. Align to Face. The Align to Face option gives you the option to touch any face of the part and have it placed parallel to the work table. For instance, if we select this small surface, the part will be positioned so this face is parallel to the work table. Clicking here will undo the alignment. The Align to Face option is very helpful when one wishes to have a transparent area in a model. If this part is rotated, for instance like this, and you wish to have this face transparent, then select the Align to Face tool. Select the transparent face you wish, and it will be parallel to the table. This, of course, will occur only when using one of our transparent materials. The other option when using the Align to Face feature is that some STL files are saved as assemblies and arrive to the work table floating in space with only one point touching the table. The Align to Face option allows you to see the part flat in any area you wish. We have now reached the two most important tools in the SDView software: peeling cuts and chopping. Due to the fact that all model parts are built in solid blocks and the support material needs to be manually removed, the peeling cut option allows you to divide the support material surrounding a part into as many sections needed, so removal of the support material will be easier and quicker. When selecting the Peeling Cuts feature, a cross will appear in the graphics area of the part. In order to place a peeling cut, left-click at any position required. In this case, I will select the top view and place a peeling cut in the center of the part. When I reach the bounding box, I will have a snap marked as a purple-colored square. In order to place the peeling cut, I will click the mouse button and drag the peeling cut to the location required. When clicking the Shift button, a peeling cut will lock either horizontally or vertically. In this case, I will reach the other end of the bounding box and click the mouse again. We have now placed our first peeling cut. In this case, the peeling cut will divide the residue or support material around the part into 4 sections. On the outer side of the part, we will have 2 sections, and on the inner side of the part, we will have